Just Testing is brought to you today in part by the Powerhouse Bar in Freeborn, the North Star Bar in Rochester, Apolde Music in Austin, Bergdale's Harley-Davidson in Albert Lea, Mr. Tint of Albert Lea, CJ's Midtown Lounge in Rochester, Lefties in Austin, and Top Shelf and Etceteras in Albert Lea.
Hey, this is Janie Lane from Warrant, man, and you are watching Just Testing. We're backstage in the Alice Cooper Tour, and if you turn this channel, if you touch that dial, you are a loser.
You're tuned in to Just Testing, Southern Minnesota's source for great live music and music news. We'll tell you about upcoming concert events and album releases. We'll show you who'll be playing at your favorite local nightclubs. And you'll see performances of original music by local area bands recorded live on stage.
This is why we show videos on this show.
How we can't play with a dang.
Speaking of videos, we'd like to show you a Metallica video now called King Nothing.
Yeah, they got a new one coming out too now.
They do?
Yeah, it's called Reload.
Reload.
It's coming out within the next month.
Let's take a look at it.
Cool, peace.
Big ending.
Austin Healy, and we're just testing.
Time goes by.
Yeah, Moolah, you're still in the Mel Bay's #1, are ya?
I think so.
You haven't made it to #2 yet.
You recognize this? This is Dokken.
Didn't they just play a Slaughter?
Yeah, Slaughter and Warrant and Alice Cooper.
It was on the Alice Cooper tour.
The Cooper tour thing, yeah.
Didn't Dave and Paul go up there, didn't they?
I
Check
believe
that
so,
out?
yeah, because I was home sleeping. Don't tell anybody that, though.
Let's take a look at that, Slaughter. Check it out.
Hi, this is Lonesome Roadie Dave, and we're up here at the St. Paul Civic Center, and we're with Blossom Tim from Slaughter. How's it going, guys?
Great.
Really good, really good.
Getting ready for a kick-ass rock and roll show here at the, what is this place? Roy Wilkins Auditorium.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we've just been on the road now since the beginning of June. We did a lot of the United States. We went up into Canada. We just got back from Mexico playing to over 10,000 people with
We
Quiet
did a
Riot.
bull ring there, man. It was the most amazing thing, you know,
Yeah,
playing
it's very
in like,
cool.
I mean, you hear that kind of crowd in it was the biggest bull ring in Mexico, and when they roar, man, it just sends chills up your spine, you know.
Yeah,
It's
that
pretty
sounds
cool.
great. We got back from that. We did 2 more shows in the States, and we started this Alice Cooper tour with Dokken and Warrant. Yesterday was the first show in Chicago.
How'd that go?
It was amazing. Well, I mean, you know, first day you got to iron out a lot of the electrical
It was weird.
things. So.
At first, because we've been playing clubs and stuff for a while now, you know, and then getting back into that kind of groove, it was like for me at least half the show I was kind of like getting used to the whole thing, and then like halfway through it kicked back in, you know, and it just feels really, really good to be back in the big stages and playing with all our buds, and you know, it's just the whole vibe is is cool because it's, you know, everybody wants to bring back rock and roll, and the fans are there because they want to hear rock and roll again, you know. So it's a great vibe.
Seems like a class reunion almost for us because all these bands that are on this bill have toured at one time or another with either each other or have been on tours where the other bands were on, and we also know a lot of the crew people from other tours.
Have the same girlfriends and wives and things like that, you know.
Where are you out of originally? I mean, where does Slaughter originally come from?
Well, we met in Los Angeles and got together in Los Angeles. He's a Houston guy. I'm from the New Jersey area. Dana was a born and bred LA guy, and Mark was a Las Vegas guy.
We all moved to Las Vegas. We kind of base ourselves out of Vegas now.
Your first LP, Stick It To You, that came out in 1990, is that correct?
And now we're going on number 4.
Number 4. Yeah. And you went a little bit different with this, with the Revolution, right? It's a multimedia CD here. How's that working for you?
It's been cool. We've been communicating online with people since about '92, and we found, especially when we didn't have a lot of other means of getting to fans, like MTV kind of abandoned our kind of music, we found that it was a good way to keep in touch with fans, let them know what's going on with us. You know, we give little sound clips on the website we have for people to check out, you know, before they got the record. We know all the fans have gotten into computers because they know that's how they can talk to the band, so we figured, why not give them something extra on the CD? And it ain't going to cost them anything more. You know, it's the same price you pay for a regular CD. And if you don't have a CD-ROM drive in your computer, it ain't no big deal. It's just like a regular CD. Mm-hmm. If you do, you throw it in. You got some videos of us in the studio making the record, a bunch of different photo galleries with pictures from the studio, from our tours, you know, our personal lives, backstage, all kinds of cool stuff.
Any highlights on it for you guys? Anything special?
I think we all like Heaven It Cries and a lot of the other songs. So right now, Revolution.
Can We Find a Way?
Can We Find a Way is a great song.
Kind of reminds me of Fly the Angels, actually.
Yeah.
And you did a cover of one of my favorites too, Rocky Mountain Way. Yeah,
that seems to be working wherever we played it. That started out as almost an accident. We were just kind of messing around with it.
We used to do it as an encore. We were going to originally do it for just like a Japanese bonus track. We said, you know, no, this sounds too good, man. You know, we got to put on the U.S. version too. So yeah, that's how that came about.
Well, I think we're gonna let you guys cut you loose here, so you can.
Well, thank you very much.
Treat us a good concert.
Tonight, and we thank you guys for checking it out.
It's great.
We'd like to thank Slaughter for that interview. Now we'd like to take a look at one of their new videos off their CD Revolution. Coming up after that, we're going to talk to Warrant backstage at the Cooper Tour. Very interesting. Let's take a look.
Now it's time for our special exclusive interview backstage with Warrant.
She's my cherry pie. Cool drink of water, such a sweet surprise. Tastes so good, make a grown man cry. Sweet cherry pie.
This is Lonesome Dave at the Civic Center in St. Paul. We're in the dressing room with Warrant, who just completed their show, and they're on tour with Alice Cooper.
Yes, Alice Cooper's doing great. We're very pleased that he gave us the opportunity to come out and play real venues again.
That's great.
American music-wise, between the New York Dolls, Alice Cooper, and Kiss, that's American glam. These guys started it for him to support bands like us. I don't give a whether you wear makeup or not. I like Uncle Tom's Cabin. I like them. They come out and open for me. It's the most flattering thing in the world. It's the most flattering thing that's happened to us in probably the last 4 years. That's another job, you know. I know you guys got this thing going on, but this is like an interview. How do you do? Enter what? We should leave. He looks like Juan Valdez.
You all hated us, I think, before we went on, but now you want.
Now you hate us even more.
And that's the way we like it.
Okay. Everybody's looking very beautiful today, and there is a live record out in the stores right now. And
That's right, baby. Let me see your hands, Detroit.
right now,
We're negotiating with our record label right now about the next Warrant record. We said we absolutely refuse to do another album unless it's completely f***ing glam from LA, 93 Starwood vibe, or 83 Starwood vibe, because it needs to come back. Somebody's got to put their on the chopping block and take a chance and bring it back. I think it would be fresh, and if people think I'm high or crazy
well, it would be until you let the cat out of the bag.
Well, I just want people to know we intend to do it, and we're gonna do it. So
it's not fresh here.
Anybody else wants to jump on the bandwagon?
We're going to write the next record in 24 hours, record it the next 48 hours. That's what our plan is. We're going to write it and record it within a, what's 40, 64.
1 week.
1 week, that's the goal. We're going to do it.
If everything comes together and if they agree to let us do what we want to do, then we'll start working on it at the turn of the year.
So you're really getting some resistance to doing this.
I wouldn't say resistance. I just think it's fashionable to hate all the glam things because it's so comfortable to go along with all this boring alternative shit that I can't stand anymore. If I see one more guy in a flannel shirt on stage with his head down, refusing to move or make eye contact and acting like he didn't want to be there in the first place,
He's
I'm
so
gonna puke.
miserable.
I'm not gonna come out and try to be the greatest band since sliced bread and totally impress people with our amazing new songs with chords that have never been heard from by mankind. It's about having fun. Get that release, You get enough shit at work when you come out and see a show afterwards. I like that.
That's it. And you heard that from Warrant. And great show they put on tonight.
We're going to go out and watch George Lynch rip.
The opinions expressed by Janie Lane of Warrant are those of the speaker only and do not reflect the opinions of Lonesome Roadie Productions. Or perhaps they do, but if they did, we couldn't tell you. Now here's a look at some of the concert events coming up in our area. On September 24th, Pantera with Machine Head and Cold Chamber at the Roy Wilkins Auditorium in Minneapolis. On September 27th, the Lonnie Brooks Blues Band will be at Brewbaker's. On Sunday, October 5th, Gordon Lightfoot will be at the Orpheum Theater. On Tuesday and Wednesday, October 7th and 8th, Southern Culture on the Skids will be performing at First Avenue. On October 8th, Fleetwood Mac appears at the Target Center. On Saturday, October 11th, Offspring with Joy Killer at the Roy Wilkins Auditorium. And coming up Sunday, October 12th, Motley Crue with special guest Cheap Trick at the Target Center. On Saturday, October 18th, David Bowie will be at the Roy Wilkins Auditorium. Delbert McClinton will be at the Medina Entertainment Center on Friday, October 24th. On Tuesday, October 28th, War at First Avenue in Minneapolis. On October 29th, U2 will be at the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. On Halloween night, Jars of Clay will be performing at the Northrop Auditorium. And Morphine will be doing 2 shows, Saturday and Sunday, November 1st and 2nd, at First Avenue. On Tuesday, November 18th, Blues Traveler, along with Minnesota's own Johnny Lang, will be at the Northrop Auditorium in Minneapolis. And coming up in January of 1998, the Rolling Stones will be at the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. And that's a look at some of the concert events coming up in our area. If you'd like some information on these events, please give us a call at Lonesome Roadie Productions.
You did a good job.
Thanks, Blondie.
Blondie? How'd you know I was blonde?
Here's some footage from the Tree Frog Music Festival up in Faribault, Minnesota that we shot last Saturday. I think we're going to show the band
Barefoot Winos.
That be the ones. Let's take a look.
Isn't your band playing up? Your old band playing up at Top Shelf tonight?
Yep, Cats and Jammers.
Cats and Jammers, yeah. And as a matter of fact,
while
we're
you're
doing this, as we're trying to do this, you couldn't interrupt me. We are at Top Shelf currently, and most of us, yeah, we're all there by now. We're taping Cats and Jammers. We're going to show them next month, along with what else we got next month?
We got the Harmony Park Music Festival out in Geneva.
Yeah. So as soon as you get done watching the show, which is going to be like another minute or so, you got to boogie on up to Top Shelf.
Show us your support.
Yeah, you bet.
It's hard to sleep in the cold, cold night away. You got your way and I got my freedom. Release the pain, the shackles and chains of freedom. Well, stop my father, say what you mean. I'm not the boy, I can't breathe.